up, guys? AJQuest here, bringing you guys an upcoming fight for this weekend. We're going to do the fighter and the fight review between Timothy Bradley versus Manny Pacquiao. This is their third time fighting. We'll talk about their first fight, second fight, and their upcoming fight this Saturday. It's this weekend. They're going to be fighting in the MGM in Las Vegas. Let's start off with Timothy Bradley first. Let's start with his record. He's 33 wins, 13 by KOs. All right, he has one loss, and that one loss is to Manny Pacquiao. Just to let you guys know, Timothy Bradley, he's a very, he's a very intelligent fighter. Not necessarily he doesn't have the punching power. He does have punching power, but he don't put himself in that situation to leave himself open, and that's the reason why his record is 33 and 1. That just goes to show you that's a great record. And the only loss he has was through Manny Pacquiao, and it's not a bad loss to a great fighter. All right, so you got to give him credit when credit is due. He just recently beat Brandon Rios. So did Manny Pacquiao in his first fight after being knocked out by Marquez. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's record is 56 wins, and out of that 56, 38 by knockout. So, it's not a secret. Yes, he has punching power, the straight left, and that's pretty much like his bread and butter. He's a heavy hitter for his size, and like I said, he has some heavy hands for that, for his body frame. So like I said, he has, so he's 56 wins, 38 by KOs. He has 6 losses, and he got knocked out 3 times. But the last one that he got knocked out by Marquez, that was the worst one by far. He was pretty much out cold. He was sleeping. That's how bad that knockout was. But anyways, let's get on to their first fight. All right, the first fight, it was very controversial. Everybody thought Manny Pacquiao won because the damage that he put onto Timothy Bradley. When he went to the post-conference, he was in a wheelchair. His face, you could just tell he went through war. Manny Pacquiao, he didn't have that much mark on his face, but he still looked like he got into a fight. But if you're looking by just just physical damage, yes, Bradley took a lot of physical damage. You could see it. Of course, I'm going to root for Manny Pacquiao. I'm a big Manny Pacquiao fan. But I actually see exactly why Manny lost is because the way how the judges score these fights. You guys know it's all by point system. And, Manny, yes, he was throwing the harder punches. Okay? But when he was resting, that's when Timothy Bradley was doing all the combination. And he was scoring points. And that's what happened. That's why he went all the way down to 12 round decision. And let me tell you, everybody was so upset that Manny Pacquiao lost when everybody thought he won the fight. Yes, by the first fight, just by emotionally, yes, I thought he won the fight. But when I actually watched it the second time and I was trying to figure out how did the score, I don't know how Timothy Bradley won it, but I could guarantee it when Manny Pacquiao was resting and, they're throwing those power shots, that's when Timothy Bradley was throwing those combinations. So in the judges' eyes, by the point system, yes, he won the fight. All right, now let's talk about the second fight. Second fight, Manny Pacquiao learned, and from what happened from the previous fight, and this time, he was a little bit more decisive, and he was throwing those power punches, and cutting more angles, and not letting Timothy Bradley set up on his punches, and pretty much just outwork him. But Timothy Bradley, he's a very smart fighter, so you guys got to give him credit. He made it all 12 rounds by decision, and and it's hard to go through that 12 rounds with Manny Pacquiao throwing like multiple, million punches coming at you at a time too, and he's a good angle puncher, and he's a good counter puncher as well. He learned how to do a counter punching after he got knocked out, so that's not a secret. On their upcoming fight, now since they already fought 2 times. I think, Timothy Bradley already knows what to expect from Manny Pacquiao from their second fight. The reason why I say Timothy Bradley knows and what to expect from Manny Pacquiao, as you guys know, Manny Pacquiao has been fighting for so many years. He's been in a lot of wars. I mean, fighting bigger guys like Antonio Margarito, Miguel Cotto. The list goes on, and he was fighting people at their time or he wanted to fight the best of the best at that time. So whoever wanted to fight him, he was willing to fight. So he went through a lot of wars, and physically you take a lot of damage, getting punched in the head from his last knockout. It's hard to recover from that. So now the reason why I say that is because now Manny Pacquiao is a different fighter. He's a little bit more conservative. As you notice, his last fight when he tried to fight Mayweather, he was covering up a little bit more, and he wasn't the old Manny that you guys all used to seeing. Like I said, that knockout by Marquez changed his fighting style, and it was like I said, and pretty much too, age catches up to people as well. And now he's at the pretty much the end of his career. But anyways, let's get him back to the fight. Timothy Bradley, he's gonna pretty much do what Mayweather did to Manny Pacquiao, and I could guarantee it. That's gonna be the best way for him to beat Manny. Pretty much trying to outbox him, pretty much outwork him, and pretty much try to tie him up. And he's gonna do a lot of counter punching. Like I said, if you want to beat Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather pretty much laid out the floor plans, and I think Timothy Bradley's gonna copy him. And not saying that he's not, he's not a good power puncher, but he still could get a shot from Manny. It could actually put him out too, because Manny got some heavy hands, especially that straight left. And sometimes you can't see that because he's throwing so many punches at you at the same time. But let me give you guys my fight prediction. I'm gonna root for Manny, because I'm a big fan of Manny Pacquiao. I do want him to win. I think it's gonna go by decision. He's not gonna be knocking out Timothy Bradley. Like I said, he's at the end of his career, and I think that's just pretty much how it's gonna end. And hopefully, this is gonna be Manny Pacquiao's last fight, because from what I'm hearing on the news press conference and Freddie Roach and everybody else saying on social media, if he beats Timothy Bradley, he wants to fight Canelo. I think that's a bad idea. The reason why, Canelo is such a younger fighter and much bigger fighter, and he hits hard, and I don't want to see Manny Pacquiao get knocked out again. But please leave you guys comments and down below. Let me know who you guys think's gonna win. Just my personal opinion. Everybody have their own opinion about this fight as well. But like what I said, just leave me your comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well. So, and like always, thanks for watching.